In module 63, we will discuss the challenges of teaching profession. There are many profession and the teaching is one of them. So we will discuss what are the challenges, what are the reasons of the challenges, what are the possible ways and means to control those challenges. So uh, teaching has many challenges, and the teaching as a profession is considered as one of the oldest profession, and it was recognized um, as a profession like BC era, and it is thousands of the years has passed, and it is considered as the noblest profession and the oldest profession. uh, Within the broad frame of mind, the teacher's tasks, teacher's importance for the growth and shaping of the future of citizenship, these are the factors that make the status of the teachers and the professionalism of the teachers. And the other thing is that and there is implication of these factors. This could be the positive and this could be the negative implications, and it depends upon the how the teacher is more aware, or the awareness of the teachers about his professional tasks and code of the conduct, and the future generation cannot be overstated. For example, let me explain again. For example, the teacher has different tasks, professional tasks: the institution, the organization, the principal, the classroom, the curriculum, the syllabus, the textbook, individual activities, teachers' own preferences, students' challenges. These are different considerations that the teacher has to take into consideration in mind while taking up his or her own tasks in the class. So the professional tasks and the code of conduct, because it is well known, established fact that the behavior of the medical doctor with his patients demands something special. The behavior of the teacher is different as it is expected by his or her student. As a behavior as a father, behavior as a son, and behavior as an individual member of the society, these are different shades of one's personality. But the behavior of the teacher as a professional is very important as far as code of the conduct is concerned, because it is to shape the future generation. It is the challenge of the future generation. The teacher is the architect of the fortune of the future nation. Therefore, the professional knowledge, the professional behavior, and the professional awareness of the teacher about the professional tasks and the code of conduct is very important. Uh, the for the professional to become the professional, there's a need of the professional trainings and the professional aspects to be inculcated by the institutions, by the trainings in the teachers. And the teaching as a profession has always enjoyed as occupational status and professional status in the eyes of the society, regardless it is a senior teacher or the junior teacher, because the teacher's status is determined because of its professional aspects, not because of the seniority, how the senior the teacher is. Because as a profession, if one is the teacher, regardless senior or junior, there are certain expectations of that profession from the society and the different stakeholders. And like other professions which are highly respectable in the society, like engineering, medicine, law, and accountancy, these are very respectable occupation in the society, and the teacher is also equally respectable as far as his profession is concerned. There are systematic factors and problems related to the teaching profession. Uh, systematic factors. For example, how the teacher is trained, what is the training, what kind of the training is imparted by the teacher training institution, how the teachers are inducted, how the continuous professional development of the teachers is being carried out, how the accountability and the performance evolution of the teacher is ascertained by the system. So there are systematic factors and problems because of the system. For example, if the teacher is trained in the private institutions, what is his level of the competency? If it is in the government, what is the level of his skill and competency? And how many years the teacher has to undergo the training, and after how many years after his appointment the teacher has to be sent to the training or the continuous professional development, and more importantly, is it essential that before entering the profession, do the teachers really need the training or the proper qualification, or on the basis of the academic degrees? For example, in Pakistan or throughout the world, the bachelor degree in education is considered as the professional degree with a different nomenclature: BS in education, B.Ed, advanced diploma, etc. Now question is, either the teacher be appointed on the bachelor degree in education, or just having bachelor degree in English, or in economics, or in political science, or in biology, or in chemistry, so that he should teach the subject of the chemistry at the school level, or the teaching of English, etc. These are the systematic considerations or the factors that become the problems of the teaching profession. Important thing is, in advanced countries, we have to keep in mind Australia, America, Canada, UK, Germany, and most of the advanced countries, and even in the developing nations of the Africa, the teacher licensing is also considered as important after getting the professional qualification. For example, if I am teacher of the school, I am appointed on the basis of my MA in English plus B.Ed, and MA is my subject, or MA English is my subject, and B.Ed is my professional degree, and on that basis I am appointed as a school teacher. Now, this does not happen in Pakistan and most of the developing countries, but in advanced countries, as I already mentioned, indicated that in some of the African countries also there is a requirement of the teacher licensing. It means, for example, the medical doctor has to renew his practicing license, and the engineer, and for example, if your brother is engineer and civil engineer, electrical engineer, after getting his degree from the engineering university, and he or she has to apply for registration as an engineer in Pakistan Engineering Council, and likewise if doctor in the medical council, and this is in vogue and throughout the world, because in every professional degrees there is a professional bodies to register them as a professional. So they, after getting the entry requirement of the profession, they renew their licensing. So otherwise they cannot practice in that field, and there are certain conditions one has to fulfill for renewing this license. So in the teachers licensing is not in practice in Pakistan. There was an initiative being taken up by the Higher Education Commission Pakistan, but it could not be materialized. It was initiated through the National Accreditation Council of Pakistan, but could not be materialized. Another thing is graduation time and the induction teacher to become the professional. When, for example, if I'm inducted as a teacher, junior teacher, novice teacher, these are different nomenclatures which are used in the literature throughout the world. For example, novice teachers, for example, professional teachers, these do not only reflect the seniority and the professional level of the teachers, but also status in the society. These are professional promotions as well as career promotions in the advanced country, particularly American, Australian, and Canadian cases. And how much time the teacher is requiring for become the practiced professional, etc. There is important issue of the practice teaching. For example, during my when I was a student of the B.Ed, I had to complete some modules, some courses in the practice teaching. But really, I practiced my work and prepared lesson plans and delivered in the schools during my bachelor degree or not. So this is international issue. The working hours, the credit hours for the teacher teaching practice are lesser than what is expected. And the opportunities for the initial teacher training and the practice of the and the practice needs to be extended. What is to be done to reclaim the teaching profession? Teaching as a profession, what are those things which we should take into consideration? This is very important questions. What are those important things that we should reconsider, reclaim that the teaching is a very strong profession? It's not a simple thing having a degree and going to the class, and you do not need to have recontinue and renew your professional practice and continuous updating your knowledge. And there are many conditions and the requirements to be fulfilled by an individual, by a professional practicing individual, whatever the field one is working, a lawyer or the engineer, etc. And for that, there's a need of reviewing the teaching as a profession. What are for revitalizing, regenerating, the re-energizing the concept of the teaching profession, we need to reconsider, as the teaching is based on the reflections and study to improve, and the improvement and the practices and the consultations and the mentoring and learning, etc. These are not simple things. These are the attributes and the qualities that one can possess and one may possess on the basis of the rigorous trainings and the practices. There's a need to address these issues. For example, prerequisites and the mode, teacher preparation, how the teacher could be prepared, and what is the prerequisites to become the teachers, and what are the qualitatively feasible durations. The teacher training programs should be 4 year, 2 year, 3 year, 1 year, and what should be the modalities, procedures of the teacher practice and the supervision, how the teachers can be supervised. For example, nowadays, if the teacher is going on, if you are a student of the B.Ed and you are in the course of the teaching practice, you are expected by your teacher training institution, college, university, that you go to be attached with any school and practice your classes, your work over there. There will be the teacher, supervising teachers, and the and at the workplace, at the schools, and one is guiding the teacher trainers, etc. And what are the probationary conditions for the teacher's confirmation, and the motivation and the retention. And the other thing is formulation and the legislation of independent regulatory body for the education profession. In Pakistan, there is body, that is NACTE, that is National Accreditation Council of the Teacher Education, for teacher education. But we need to strengthen and revitalize that body so that the teaching profession as an identity, as a professional thing should be strengthened. And there should be the guiding and disciplining principles for the teaching as a profession, so that the professional practice as well as the career development could be ascertained. Need for revitalizing teacher education. Teacher education, unfortunately, in Pakistan needs revitalizing, because this has been one of the ignored profession. In some cases, it came into knowledge or in the practice that the teachers at the school does not require any professional training. So this needs to revitalize that the teaching is a profession, and for entry into the profession there is a need of the professional degrees, and reviving those systems. Institution of teacher performance based accountability. There must be the institutions, the teacher professional accountability. For example, teacher licensing, we should consider for this one. Regional collaboration and initiatives, we should have regional, for example, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, these countries got independence. These countries are considered as the similar culture and the similar inheritance, and they have been the British colonies. So the system came from the education system is from the British education system. So these countries, for example, we can talk about the Sri Lanka, for example, regional, and SAARC region. We can have some collaboration of the SAARC countries and Asian countries and the with the European countries, international nations, so that we can have, for example, these are the examples. For joint projects and for the teacher education associations, etc. The basis of this, we can say that for the vitality, esteem, and the reward comparable as far as the teacher professional status is concerned, that needs to be revitalized, reconsidered, and in order to face the challenges, in order to wipe out the negative challenges, negative aspect of the teaching profession, there is a need of the regulatory bodies, regulatory system, and it needs the professional commitment and the vision and the policy guiding from the professional departments of the education, or the Federal Ministry of Education and professional Ministry of the Federal Education and the professional trainings, etc., so that the teachers educational level or the professional level could be improved.